Mark Denholm
at breakfast podcast.
199. One to go until we get to 200. Hello, this is Mark Denholm, and welcome to the Atom Radio Best Bits of Breakfast podcast with the World Cup underway. This bit here is being recorded before England play the USA, so I can make no comment on that. What I can tell you is, this week in the podcast, holiday issues, trouble, being ripped off by the government, being done over on Black Friday, showing how out of touch you really are. And we talk nostalgia as well and how things used to be done back in the day, although it was for a good cause, and being rich without money.
Mark Denholm
at breakfast podcast.
16 minutes to 7 o'clock morning, and welcome to Monday. It is Mark Denholm at breakfast, banging out the anthems. Brits prefer to go on makecations, apparently, instead of holidays with their partners. People feel they can let their hair down more if they go with their mates than they can with their other half. Well, there we are. You see, happy holidays.
This is Mark Denholm
at breakfast.
Atom Radio.
BBC breakfast host Naga Munchetti has revealed she got expelled from school because she drew big gentlemen lower parts and big ladies upper parts on her friend's shirts, and they expelled her from school. Now, this happened on the last day of a school year, and you know how normally you sign your friend's shirts and stuff like that. Well, she did this graffitiing on her friend's shirts, and they decided they'd expel her. Naga came up with the revelation that it happened on her last day of school while talking on a comedy show. And I want to know, therefore, today, if you're going to get in trouble for something, all right, what do you want it to be that you get in trouble for? On air at atomradio.co.uk this Monday morning, you're going to get in trouble for something. What is it going to be? You may as well make it something worthwhile. What is it you're going to get in trouble for? On air at atomradio.co.uk. We'll start for Monday with Jason. Morning, Jason. Jason says, I remember getting in trouble at school because they alleged that I'd stolen from the tuck shop. Now there's a blast from the past. I didn't steal anything from the tuck shop, but to be fair, as I did get in trouble for it, I did then think, well, I may as well do it anyway. And therefore, if I was going to get in trouble for anything back in my school days, it would be for stealing my favourite sweets from the tuck shop, although I never did it. And I'm just thinking, Jason, there is a blast from the past. Schools nowadays don't even let you take sweets with your packed lunch and stuff like that. And yet, you know, you must be around about a similar age-ish to me, I'm guessing, Jason, if you had a tuck shop at school. Back in our day, you had a tuck shop, didn't they, where they would sell you sweets by the quarter or whatever. I remember going in there at lunch. I'll have a quarter of this and a quarter of that, and I remember that. And you could spend your pocket money in the school tuck shop. And that is a massive blast from the past, because nowadays it'd be well frowned upon.
Mark Denholm
at breakfast podcast.
Are you feeling a little off colour today? Anhedonia is the word for the feeling when you cannot find joy in the things that usually bring you joy. So if for some strange reason you are not enjoying my show this morning, it must be that you're suffering with anhedonia.
Mark Denholm at breakfast.
This is Atom Radio.
First, though, to your emails today, and it's been revealed that MPs can charge you and me, the British taxpayer, for the costs of their Christmas party, but not the alcohol. They can pay for the refreshments and the food, the taxpayer that is, but they have to pay for the alcohol themselves. And if I'm honest, a lot of people will be thinking, I can't afford a Christmas party this year. I can't really afford the stuff that I need to buy, and I certainly can't afford a Christmas party. And yet what you can afford is to pay for your MP's Christmas party instead. So, today I want to know, what is it that you would expense to the taxpayer if you could, like MPs can, apparently. On air at atomradio.co.uk. And morning, Mel. I'm with you 100% on this. Mel says, as a nurse, I find it really annoying that MPs get paid an awful lot more than we do, and also get to claim an awful lot on expenses, including their Christmas parties. Therefore, I would charge the fee that I have to pay to work every day to the taxpayer, and I would also charge my car parking that I have to pay every shift to the taxpayer if I could do what MPs do. And fair play to you, Mel. Entirely fair play to you. I think nurses are heroes in my book, and therefore I'm with you on that. I think that nurses should probably get a lot more and MPs get a lot less. So I'm entirely with you on that, Mel, and I wish you the very best of luck, although it's never going to become law, is it? Because MPs won't allow what they've got to be gone, and they won't allow you to claim any more either.
Mark Denham.
At breakfast. Podcast.
Black Friday is just a couple of days away, and I wanted to get in there early with the top tips on Black Friday. And therefore, today I'm asking you all about the best and worst of Black Friday. Said to be the best day in order to shop. However, not always the case, as proven by my trainers bought in a Black Friday sale at 20% off. The day they arrive, I get an email from the same retailer saying I could now have 30% off. And a week after that, saying I could have 40% off. Therefore, my Black Friday deal was not that good. And research from which shows that in a great number of cases, the Black Friday deal is equalled at other times in the year and occasionally bettered at other times in the year. Today I want to know the best and worst of Black Friday, either your best deal or your worst deal on Black Friday on air at atomradio.co.uk. I didn't expect the best and worst deal to come in the same episode, and it does. Morning, Gary. Thank you for your email. Gary and his wife had been looking for a new vacuum, and they decided that they would get one in the Black Friday sales. Gets to Black Friday, and there is a 30% discount on the vacuum. Gary orders the vacuum and sets it for delivery. Gary's wife orders the vacuum and sets it for delivery. Then on Saturday, there's a knock at the door from the retailer delivering 2 items. Gary thought, well, what's this? Why have we got 2 items? Gary's wife thinks, well, what's this? Why have we got 2 items? And what they'd done is they'd both ordered exactly the same vacuum, and it had been delivered. Even the delivery man must be thinking, either they've got a very big house or they like sharing the task, given that they bought the same vacuum twice. And the same vacuum arrived twice, and it was a great deal. They got 30% off each vacuum, but obviously they only needed one of them rather than 2. I hope, though, Gary, that you managed to send one of them back, though, because nobody really needs 2 vacuums, do they? I mean, that's a bit excessive. But thank you for your email, though, my friend, and have a lush Wednesday.
Mark Denham.
At breakfast. Podcast.
In other news, Sir Michael takes CBE yesterday, commenting on I'm a Celebrity, given that Boy George left. Isn't it funny that heavy metal singer Boy George, a youth idol, was voted off #I'm a Celeb, whilst brave Matt Hancock remained? All you've done there is show how out of touch you are. Boy George is not a heavy metal singer.
This is Mark Denham.
At breakfast.
Atom Radio.
Cheaters, beware. A woman has taken to TikTok to reveal a simple hack to check if your partner has racy photos of other women on their phone. I don't need to watch her TikTok to tell you. If you want to just ask, can I have a look at your phone? If they say no, they're hiding something. There you are, that's simple. And I didn't even need to go on TikTok for that. Sorted for you.
This is Mark Denham.
At breakfast.
Atom Radio.
Do you know, no 2 tigers ever have the same stripes? I'm wondering, actually. It's a valid point, right? But I'm wondering who actually sat and analysed all the tigers to decide that, though? Because, I mean, they look quite similar, don't they? Who actually sat and analysed, no, that one's a millimetre out there and that's not quite the same. Somebody must be able to back that up with some actual evidence, surely, which therefore means that somebody has sat and analysed tigers.
Mark Denham.
At breakfast. Podcast.
Was this day in 1984 the stars of the day got together and recorded Do They Know It's Christmas for Band-Aid. Now you think back in the day they all went to the same recording studio and they all belted out their own lines and that, and all the musicians played their instruments. In this day and age, you could just have somebody do the backing track, then you could have people in their own studios around the world just belting out their own, and there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time, and then somebody in a central location could just put it all together and job done. But back in the day, they all got together in this day, 1984, and recorded Do They Know It's Christmas, which went on to be the Christmas #1 way back.
Mark Denham at breakfast.
This is Atom Radio.
Today, we're talking about a phrase that I heard used yesterday. You aren't rich until you have something that money can't buy. And there will be rich people that say that's nonsense. There will be rich people that say that's true. And there will be poor people, also I'd imagine, that say that that's true. And therefore, today, I want to know, what is a thing that money can't buy that you want more than anything else in the world. On air at atomradio.co.uk. A thing that money can't buy that would make you feel rich, I guess we're asking for today. And morning, Damien. I think yours can be bought, my friend, to a degree. Damien says, I'd be happy with a Euro Millions win, with a big jackpot tonight. I think 67 million is the jackpot tonight. And that reminds me, Damien, I must buy my ticket. But what I'm saying here is, I don't know that you can buy the win, but you'd have to buy the ticket to get the win. If you get what I'm saying here, Damien, you'd have to buy a ticket in order to get the win, right? So 67 million would undoubtedly make you quite rich, and it would obviously also give you the chance, I suppose, to do things and make happy memories. But there would have to be the handing over of the £2.50 for the ticket in the first place, and I don't know whether therefore you could buy this or not.
This is Mark Denham
At breakfast.
Atom Radio.
A morning, Cam. This is very thoughtful. Cam says, morning, Mark. I would like to have achieved something worthwhile in my life so that I've got a legacy when the time comes. I mean, that's not the best of thoughts, Cam, if you don't mind my saying, but I get exactly what you're saying, and money probably can't buy the achieving something, and that would then give you, I suppose, the legacy, wouldn't it, when the time comes, which hopefully, my friend, will be a long time away and not even worth considering at this point in time. But yeah, I get what you're saying. In order to have a legacy and that, you'd like to do something. And I suppose I feel that for you, my friend. I feel that because I am kind of the same as you are.
This is Mark Denham
At breakfast.
Atom Radio.
Studies suggest unmade beds are healthy for us than neat and tidy made beds. Bed bugs apparently have a harder time surviving in messy beds. In that case, I should be very, very healthy. I'm not one of these people that goes tucking and folding and making the bed every morning. It's just not me.